Hello everybody, welcome back to another Splinterlands TV stream by me, Holazor, the homeless Australian man, or at least the guy who makes all the effort in the world to try and look like he's homeless. Because, let's be honest, there's so many sales of stuff going on at the moment. I think it's better to be homeless than to have a home. But I am here. I have guild brawls to enter. I'm in silver brawls this week with all cards involved. So it's going to be interesting considering I've only got my Modern League cards. Hey Max, hey Ank, welcome. And we got Stampede and Healed Out. I don't think anything has Stampede in Silver League, but I could be very wrong. Want to look at more cards at once. Maybe we use the Demon Shark because they have the trample. I'm going to throw in Rinman Sakai and then go with a Dr. Blight and a Seaweed. And maybe I'm going to use a Halfling Alchemist just to be a little bit obnoxious. Something that we don't see very much. Alright, there's the first team entered. I don't think we'll be seeing very many of these battles actually unfold. I'm so sad that Llama Mage is not available here because it's close range. In that case, let's go Yasik, maybe, and just throw in all of the ranged people because return fire I shouldn't be afraid of in this league. At least that's how my brain interprets the logic of this team composition. And Cornelius wouldn't have been very effective either. I was going to use Cornelius for the healing last stand magical fun times. I should also make sure I bring something with Bloodlust, because that would be a mistake not to. And we've got 13 mana left, so let's just pick something expensive. We'll go with Grum. That way we get the double Bloodlust going. Really like to watch this battle. Oh, good. We get spoiled. We get to watch the battle. Against Jotun, though. That doesn't fill me with joy or confidence. But with Scattershot, it could be okay if we hit the right things. Our Bloodlust creature is already gone. This is not going to be okay. This is going to be very sad. Very, very sad. It's over. If only there was Scattershot and Blast. That would have been nice. Could have done that. Didn't think to do so. Alright, we got Thorns. We got Magic Reflect. Gonna look for some Return Fire. See if we've got any of that. We do. So now we've got the triple. You can't hit us. There's an Amplify. I'm gonna use Gauledon. What has Bloodlust? Let's go for Witch of... We can't fit Witch of Warwick, so let's drop Gauledon. Let's add Witch of Warwick back in. Now we've got 3 mana. I was going to say remaining left. Ended up with some sort of word that was a weird hybrid of the two things. Maggots is probably not a great idea. And I probably want to focus on something ranged at this point. Because Return Fire in Life Splinter, it's probably not going to be that common here. I should have brought Cursed Windiku along. That would have been a better choice. All my guys are so fragile. Well, that's a second loss out of my guild brawls. So we know comfortably if I was in Silver League, I would not be performing well at all. Alright. We've got Blast and we've got Green Splinter. If only it was Equalizer as well. I think Lux is probably going to be the best choice. Who's overall the quickest? It's not a lot of mana to play with here. Okay. What about Lux with fire? I guess it's all up to who's got the better bloodlust. Oh, you know what I need to do? I just need to play Quora. Why on earth would I play anything else? Quora plus failed summoner. Let's go. Because guess what our opponent's playing? Llama plus Quora. Okay, I should have the edge here. But they're going to get their last stand first. But I've gotten a bloodlust before they have. No, I'm definitely not going to have the edge. Oh, I did. Excellent. Amazing. I'm very glad I remembered the fact that I had a Quora there. Otherwise, that would not have gone as well for me. Lost Magic, Spreading Fury. I think now might be a time for Ilthian to come along. Combining with quick things, that is. I really like this card. I really like Chaos Knight too. I'm going to go with that Giant Killer vibe. Bring out their dead. Crystal Smith. I'm going to bring a Sandworm. What else can we bring along to this battle? Probably a Slow. We've got no slows. What about some swiftness? We've got a swiftness. And we're left with 3 mana. Let's go Stitch Leech. We'll put that Sandworm in a relatively safe spot. I'm sad we don't get to watch that battle. 9 battles in this fray. It's the most I've ever had. Ooh, Kitty and Jotun is banned. Well, I guess that means it's Lux time. What's Splinter? Who's going to have the most stuns? Maybe Death. There's 2 stuns available. What about Fire? There's also 2 stuns available. If I was to go with Dragon and... yeah, that doesn't bring any additional stuns to the table, so I think it's going to be Death Splinter. Let's go Mimosa. Get those double stuns in. Now, the rest is going to be about focusing fire as best we can. Who's going to bring the Bloodlust? Let's go with Liza Fox. And yeah, Kane might be a good choice actually. We'll throw him in. Now we need some sort of tank. Who's got the biggest health? I'm tempted by Dark Hawan. Yeah, we'll throw Dark Hawan in. Let's go. Oh, we don't get to watch it. That's sadness in a basket. 3 more to submit. Aim True, 29 mana. Jotun's out, but doesn't matter to me. My opponent only has a power of 1505. Is that enough for a silver team? I don't even know. Okay. If it's Aim True, then the extra speed is pretty pointless because everything's going to hit. I might go with Dallin. Yeah, potentially they are a renter. I wanted not that speed, that speed. Might go with Nightmare. Throw in Silent Shavi. Okay, so we've got 3 melee attacks. We need to break that up a little bit. Got Whistling Damon. Life Sapper. We'll throw the 0 mana Fiend in at the back. That Silent Shavi's in a pretty good spot. Okay, enemy arena. What am I going to be banished from here? Okay, ineffective banishment because it's not in the Splinter selects. Death and water. Standard rules. Okay. Let's go for the speedy health. In fact, I'm going to be pretty obnoxious for this team. Probably Ring of Bloodlust. Seems wise. It's got 5 mana to play with. We'll go with the opportunity. Stick that in the middle. Torrent Fiend in the back. Hope for the very best. And jump into our last brawl battle. Broken Arrows and Counterspell. Okay, that would be a perfect game for Mylor to be involved in. Unfortunately, I don't have a Mylor. So instead, we're going to go with Lux, Death, bring in a Cursed Windaku, and everything's going to have Magic Reflect. Let's bring in Arachne Thug, Silent Shavi. We're just going to go everything melee. And unfortunately, we don't get to watch that one either. So there's my guild brawls all entered. It's tier 3 brawl. How's the guild gone so far? We're doing not so badly. Still a lot of people to put their battles in, but those that have a decent record, except for me. I've got the worst record with 2 losses and 1 win, which is probably what I'm about to experience when I play some ranked games shortly. But first, I wanted to have a quick look at the Town Hall summary, because I did not get to watch the Town Hall, and as I understand, there is new eye candy, which I'm going to embiggen. So we have this dragon-looking guy, Possibilis the Wise, which I believe is going to be a summoner for Blue Splinter. Now, the fact that they're called the Wise and they look to have this like ethereal armor in front of them, I wonder if they give void armor. Because if that's the case, that's going to be crazy for Blue Splinter. Ancient Redwood is our Rift Watchers airdrop card, and I really like this card. The fact that they've got Reflection Shield, Fury, and Piercing, and True Strike, and you couple that with Green Splinter Man, who's me, that I forget the name of. What's the name of Green Splinter Man, who's me? Rift Watchers, Fernheart. You couple this guy with Fernheart, and you're going to be absolutely destroying a Shield Bearer. This is the answer to Grandmaster Wraith. That's my vision of this card. Yeah, he's got some good counters, but this is the counter to Grandmaster Wraith. And we've also got the artwork for the promo card as well. The bear. So I need it. I wasn't planning on getting involved with the promo cards, but now I feel like I need it. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get 400 promo cards, because I suspect it's going to be a common card. Then there's a little bit more stuff about land out there and the map. I'm not going to speculate too much on this stuff. I didn't watch the town hall. Some more information about the ancient redwood and tower defense, another thing to get excited about, which is going to be interesting. A bit of new artwork on display showing off what wave structures are going to be like. Bit of the in-game art. And I love these little placeholders in the game while the artwork is being worked on. But it looks like it's making decent progress. And I'm looking forward to getting involved with playing that when that comes out. So now I find myself in Diamond 1, short of Champion 3. Then I got 73% capture rate, so I don't know how hard I'll be able to push these battles today, but the goal is to try and get into Champion. And if we do that, that'll be awesome. So we've got Unprotected and Evens as our rule sets. Let's take a look at our opponent. They are favoring Fire Splinter by the looks of things. I've got a water focus today. Can't play it this particular battle. I am going to probably go with something that's not very wise. It's too low for us to use something like a Jotun, because I don't have a lot of those low mana Jotun support cards. But I think I just might do it anyway. We'll go for the speed. Techno-Wizologist. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe Techno-Wizologist goes away and we bring Tusk the White in. And the problem is stuff that can actually do damage. I don't know how to feel about this, but it's submitted now. Of course, we've got that Blast Shield present. That's not something I was planning for. I am not winning this game. Hey, Psy, and hey, Elephantium, welcome. Oh, it would have been nice if this guy had hit. Now he's just gonna die. I don't think my Dr. Black can carry it. And there's no close range involved here. Although it would be really nice if my Dr. Black could carry it. It's looking incredibly unlikely. And he's dead. He's dead. I'm dead. Everyone is dead. And hey, in more than one way, Elephantium. Hello. Thanks for beating me. Little League and Noxious Fumes. That was my first ranked match of the day. Little League and Noxious Fumes. We want to go for immunity, maybe something, or cleanse. Let's do the Aquatus minigame and bring cleanse. Kelpinicia is going to be our tank, and everything else is just going to have steady triage, because why not? That's 3 triage monsters with a Murdhamp here, and you know what? Let's probably also put in a Fanat Core in that second spot. Hope they don't bring sneaks. Because Murdhamp here will get absolutely vanished if that happens. I didn't bring a frontline heal. They did. Backfire seems to be functioning as intended so far. Oh man, already lost one of my triage. That's no plan. The fiend was just going to die first round anyway. Sure, it would have reduced their ranged attack by 1 for a single round, but yeah, my logic was they're just going to die anyway. Which ironically may actually lose me the game. Well, did just lose me the game. Good start. Good start. Excellent start. Lost magic, equalizer. It's time for Return Firetown. But we're going to go Lux, Life, and actually I should... No, I don't need to go Wraith. Shield Bearer is coming to the party. I was going to say Billa should come to this party, but she can't. Uraeus, so we've got that double sneak. I feel like Poison's going to be really useful here. What other poisons can we deploy? If Poison's going to be useful, I should bring a Cleanse. So Cleanse is going to be Herbalist, I think. We'll give everyone some armor, maybe. Is there better healing options? We've got the Crystal Smith available. Let's drop that Herbalist. We've got the triple Snake Squad representing. And I feel like Corsair Busan or maybe Junker. Let's go Junker. Get some of that armor repaired. Did they bring a Shatter? They did not bring a Shatter. Excellent news. Oh, everyone's got so much health. Thanks to my enemy for bringing along Bacteria. The hopes here that Stitch Leech can persist, hopefully endlessly, but they haven't been able to make a hit at all so far. Man, Shield Bearer is taking an absolute beating. At least Uraeus is doing nicely. They've managed to poison each and every time they've hit the enemy. And in comes the slow cleanse and the heal. I can't believe that Stitch Leech hasn't made a single connection in this entire battle so far. Stitch Leech is not going to hit anything this whole battle, I think. Oh, no, there we go. First hit of the day. It only took 7 rounds. 7th time lucky, I suppose. Now, there we go. That's good as well. It's going to be really difficult to get through what remains on the enemy team. Oh, retaliate. Absolutely brutal. I'll miss you, Stitch Leech. You are a key part of my plan. Of course you're going to retaliate as you die, Demon Shark. Of course. Why wouldn't you? Okay, that's good news. We got a poison down. But the bad news is there's a Carnage Tartan, not a Titan, Carnage Tartan in our way. And you know what? I think we're going to go through it. We just need to absolutely hit mercilessly. And I think this is going to be a win because we're going to be doing, in total, more damage than Bacteria can heal. And come to me, sweet, sweet fatigue. Coupled with poison, that was an excellent win. That was truly satisfying. First win of the day. Makes me pretty happy. Let's see if I can back it up with another one. Yeah, Uraeus was my MVP. Stitch Leech may as well have not even have been in the team. Took them 7 rounds to even hit an opponent. They were just a tiny little meat shield at the end of the day. No legendaries, 18 mana, only death. Wow. Death plus Lux Vega. I get the feeling that Dallin and a Cursed Windiku is going to be nice. We'll go with some poison. We'll go with an affliction. And can I sneak in an opportunity? 3 mana maggots it is. Can't use 0 mana. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that Silent Shavi and that Uraeus is gonna be painful. Now we need our affliction to absolutely hit. Dang. The affliction didn't work. Which means I cannot win. Although, oh, we had to get poisoned. That worked. The poison saved us, and it almost saved the enemy as well. Only took away 4 rating points from my opponent, but happy to do it. And in case you guys don't know, Uraeus is quickly becoming one of my favorite cards. Ooh, equal opportunity, taking sides, so I can't use it in this battle. I think we're going to go for a speedy Biz Kitty here. I think there's enough mana available. I'm going to do it with death though, so I can, again, stack the cripple. Although that's not the quickest team out of the gates. If we throw Lyra the Dark in, we make it quicker. Now, opportunity, I think we're going to need to bring something with taunt. That's too expensive. Lurker would be nice here, but we can't bring neutrals. Okay, so Dark Ferryman costs 3 mana and has 6 health. How much does Lyra the Dark have? 6 health. How much does Silent Shavi have? 7 health. How much does Dampier Stalker have? 4 health. So we need something with 4 health or less to act as a target for opportunity. Hello, Ever Hungry Skull. Welcome to the team. You're going to be targeted. Then I guess I'm going to throw... could be Void Dragon in the front. But let's go with Jin Murray. See how this goes. Well, Ever Hungry Skull is a dead man. Ah, that's why that opportunity went there. I was very confused for a moment. Well, Jin Murray's going to do a decent job against Jared Scar, but the problem is Jared Scar's going to have plenty of food. And, yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm so dead. That was sad. At least I'm not hemorrhaging rating points today. Let's see what we get next. Hopefully it's a nicer time. I could do with a nicer time this week. No healing. 13 mana. Okay. Can we cheese a repair? Can we try to cheese a repair? Don't know that I can. I'm gonna do ill-advised things. Bit of life leech. Bit of corpse fiend. Chaos agent. Shadowy presence is going to be pointless, but we'll bring him along anyway. I don't even know why I went with like 3 creatures that won't be attacking. Backfire. Nice poison. Nice dispel. This True Strike is going to be horrible for my mental health, considering it's going to be targeting the weakest of the bunch. But the good news is it'll be perpetually targeting the weakest of the bunch. The bad news is that's a very aggressive looking wolf. Oh, the poison. Amazing. But not so amazing because it got cleansed by their 2 cleansers. I got excited there and then I got thrown back into the earth like someone suffering a jujitsu throw. And did I suffer that jujitsu throw in that battle? Alrighty, back to punishment. Earthquake. I guess that calls for some dragon flappy wing stuff. With Green Splinter, because they also have some good flappy wing stuff. Normally I call them flying machines, but today they will be flappy wing stuff. So we want to bring along chaotic flappy wing stuff, last standing flappy wing stuff, probably some remove the flappy wing stuff. Even better if they do have flappy wing stuff. Child of the Forest, or maybe Grenadier. Let's go Grenadier, because then we can take away flappy wing stuff from more than one person at once. Do we want Longtail? That's a very expensive card. Oh, we probably want Giant Killer. Let's go to our favorite Giant Killer, the Desert Dragon. We've got 10 mana left. Do we want more Flappy Wing stuff or take away Flappy Wing stuff? Let's bring Flappy Wing stuff into the place. Okay. Let's see what's going to happen here. That's going to get very angry, that Jinchuala. I'm very pleased that they didn't bring a whole bunch of flappy wing stuff. And I'm even more pleased with the positioning of that Chaos Dragon strike. I'm disappointed that my Desert Dragon didn't immediately retaliate against the Jinchuala, but hey, not everything goes my way. Oh, those thorns were pretty outrageously painful. Oh, it's all coming together. Don't think there's a single possibility that I could lose from this position. And it turns out, for once in my life, I am not mistaken. I am, in fact, correct. It was a nice battle. That was a nice win. That felt satisfying. Felt exploratory, just like my in-game title. Oh, this is another one for my friend, the Desert Dragon. But we are going to use Thiptha for this one because it's reverse speed and Desert Dragon is slow. Who else has slow creatures? Could do nicely here. Let's go with Life Splinter because we definitely want our Desert Dragon. We also want a Jared Scar. I like Bill of the Radiant a whole bunch. We could silence the enemy. I'm really tempted to put Jared Scar in the front and Desert Dragon in the back, but I don't think they're going to be bringing a whole bunch of sneak. Jared Scar is just going to be our little quiet backup plan. So I get the feeling that if I don't bring Jared Scar, then it's going to be bad for me. Let's look at the slow people. Slow people sort. There we go. There's a slow people sort. I feel like Dr. Blight has to be part of the team. But maybe Evangelist. Or Evangelist. However you want to say it. Let's go Bright. Oh, Brightwing brings speed along. That's not great. Dr. Blight to be part of this. Alright. Well, piercing was definitely the right thing to bring along. And dodging magic seems to also be one of the right things to bring along. Unfortunately, my opponent has a cleanse on their side. And they have 2 resurrections. And so far, we've not been able to dodge any magical attacks. We still haven't been able to dodge any magical attacks. We didn't dodge any magical attacks. In fact, we haven't dodged any attacks. What is this? Okay, we dodged finally 1 magic attack for the whole battle. And did I just play the same person twice in a row? No, I didn't. I played chicken meat, then I played fried chicken. That made me do a double take. Why didn't you warn me? Why didn't you tell me I didn't bring a blind? No, that's my bad for being a terrible, awful player. Close range equalizer seems like a good combo for... My opponent likes Ilthian a lot. I think I might go and just be a full-on sneaking team here using Life Splinter. So we're going to use So I want to say Wraith, but I'm probably going to go Ilthian for the speed. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Now, everyone's going to have the same amount of life when they start, so welcome Jared Scar again. Soulfeed can come along as well. I really should have brought a heal. Okay, go Gadget Sneak Squad. Oh, what is it with Stitch Leech? They cannot hit anything. It's like they're incapable of hitting today.
Here you go.
Silence, Google. Okay, Jared Scar's gonna get going. Is he gonna be able to keep going? It's only gonna take one poison. Oh man. That was closer than I wanted it to be. That went alright. I don't think I've lost anything. Oh, it was my Google Home that went off in the background there, Max. I don't know what I said that triggered it, but must have been some phrase. Because I can control the lights in the house with it. I can control the air conditioner and the vacuum. I have a semi-sentient home. Evens and reverse speed. Are we going to try this Thiptha play again? I'm going to, but this time I'm going to try and learn my lesson and make sure I bring a blind along. It's even, so I don't know about death. Death tends to have more odds that are superior. Speed descending. Now, Chlorinax Magus has a blind that I can actively see. But we can go Chaos Dragon. Now we also want some nice little giant killing abilities. Not the Shaman though. Chlorinax Guardian. Just like Chlorinax Guardian, I think they're a wonderful, excellent card. Also like Oaken Behemoth. You know what? Why not? They can have a go. This team is looking very expensive. I've got no reflection stuff. Sporcerer? Let's go Sporcerer. Well, the magic looks like it's going to pay off really nicely here. Good shot, Chaos Dragon. Great shot. And then we get to back that up with a beautiful trample. Oh, such good damage. 16 damage out of that Mycelic Infantry. It's dead now, though. Okay. Oaken Behemoth. You've got dodge, speed advantage, and a blind on your side. So do your thing. He did his thing. And he did it well. I think that's my first win with that summoner. And it's only 44 rating points to champion. Feels like I'm doing competently this week. Lost legendaries and Tajay practice. We want to sand fancy. Yes, sand fancy. Not sound fancy. We want to sand fancy. That's why we are going to use a sandworm no matter what we do. Which splinter? What is my opponent interested in playing? Blue splinter with a lurker. Okay, so we're going to want some true strikes. But there's no legendary, so that doesn't really matter. They do have that blind in their blue splinter though, which they can probably leverage. So let's go with True Strike City, otherwise known as Death, with a double True Strike squad. Cursed Windaku up in the front. We'd like to do some amplification. Rust doesn't feel like a terrible idea here. The blind might also help. Is there other options for Rust that I haven't considered? No, not really. Okay. Who's got the rest of the goods? Sandworm. I said I was going to bring Sandworm. So here I am, bringing Sandworm. I planned on using more Sneak. That's a very painful looking enemy team. Hopefully we can withstand this initial onslaught. Doesn't look like we're going to withstand it very well. Oh man, that blast. So brutal. With Sandworm now gone, all the damage is gone in one place. At least Cursed Windaku was the last to fall and the first to rise. Okay, Stampede, unprotected. It's Death Splint time. Dallin. Because we can do a double trample setup. In fact, we could probably do a triple trample setup. Is there any demoralize? So they may be thinking along the same lines. I like Silent Sharby, is pretty risky. We'll throw in Tortoisan Chief instead. See if we can hook up a double silence, double trample. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it an enormous amount. Scattershot's gonna absolutely destroy me. Look at all that speed. Good stun though. Only thing I got going for me here is they don't have close range. And actually, what a comeback. Sorry, Elephantium. That went both ways, that battle. I thought I was going to lose that, but I'll happily take that victory. Particularly with the fact that it's against a viewer. That was a good battle. Excellent battle. It was my turn to trade blows with a victory there. Never got my trample going for me, though. Never got yours going either. So that was fun. Okay, we got Fire and Forget, and Regret, rather, and Healed Out. So, what are we going to do here? No healing. Probably want little repair artists working their way at helping armor out. I believe fire might be a good go for this. If we've got a thorns, well, Lurker has a thorns, but I think maybe living lava. If we throw in the Nat Core to try and get rid of potential enemy blast, then I want opportunists just jumping all over the place. I feel like I'm not properly exploiting Yoden's strengths here. Oh, well, I'm not, because it's return fire, so I don't want to use ranged people anyway. If they bring a sneak, I'm really gonna suffer. I'm going to have so much difficulty hitting the enemy. Alright, well that's good. Dr. Blight's gone. Bye-bye. Now the bad news is how to hit an enemy. Good. Excellent. Fantastic news. You are defenseless. Wonderful. What a great win. You had a 97% chance of winning that match. Well, I'm even more pleased that I managed to win it. I needed that 3%. I can see why, though. The superior might of Dallin prevailed. Little League, aim true. This is not a pleasant rule set. I guess we're going to have to go... There's only really two choices here, Kelia or Tarsa. And I think it's got to be Kelia. Is there a blind we can bring? There is. Luckily also has a triage. Opportunity. Bring both of those. Daily detour back to Diamond. Hopefully I'm on my only established journey to champion. And who's going to be our tanky tank? I think there's no room for a Tower Griffin right now in this team. Parasitic Growth can protect the Metalite Guardian. I think it has to be Zenith Monk. We're lacking a cleanse, but he's hoping they don't bring a poison. Well, our opportunities are going to go in a decent spot. That Nerd Hampy is going to be a enormous problem with their cripple. It's already started to rip my team apart. Excellent poison positioning there. Although there is no close range in this rule set. So that is good news for me. So Merdhampier loses a bunch of effectiveness at this point. Sure, Dr. Blight on the enemy team is still an enormous threat. Mainly because of the fact that he was just a brick wall. But we got the quick little head start on enemy Blight. We're afflicted, but it doesn't matter. We just don't want to get poisoned. And we didn't get poisoned. Excellent. So if you could please kindly do some poisoning there, Dr. Blight. Excellent. We now stand a chance with double the health and that extra armor. Yes, we do. Hey, Mango Mayhem, welcome to the stream. You're witnessing a rare victory dance from me. It's 3 in a row. Puts me back into champion. We've got 65% ECR. And I should probably play some more water to maximize these focus chests. So those focus chests are diamond. Okay. Welcome to champion. Welcome to the pain. Reverse speed, up close and personal. Okay. That could be an amusing way of doing things. I like the whole let's do reverse speed, but also try and backfire the opponent. But that blind is terribly inefficient for this rule set. Because they have 5 speed. What about in another splinter? Maybe we'll throw Yoden in. Septic Slime, that way they have True Strike, so they won't be doing any missing at all. Is there now a repair option? There is, but it's not the greatest in the world. What's gonna help us out in Green Splinter? Maybe we can use Chang and Oaken Behemoth. Feels like cheating. They're both pretty quick. Does Fire Splinter have any hybrids? No. Does Blue Splinter have any hybrids? No. I'm going to try this just on account of the fact that it's probably not something that the opponent's going to expect. 2s and 1s, so we'll go Hill Giant. That's a slow, so we're not interested in bringing that along. Oh, this is not going to go well at all. I'm gonna get wrecked by Giant Killer. Here we go. Watch the recordness bang. I hadn't considered Mylord for that rule set. And now I am 1 point away from falling back into Diamond after all that work to get to champion. It's kind of like, what do I do now? What do I do now other than just sit here and consider the fact that I'm about to go back to diamond mining? Okay. I don't mind this rule set. It's 99 mana. We got Trample. I like Trample. We're going to go Trampling. We're also going to try and stop some enemy trampling. Trampling. Trample. Oh, look at all these wonderful machines. Really wish Desert Dragon had reach just for the purposes of this particular battle. But we're going to go with a Demon Shark. And then we're going to look for some rusty rust. Double rust. Now what's going to stop the enemy from trampling? Let's go with Phantom of the Abyss in the second position because we're strange and bizarre. Then we'll go with Genoshanus, who will further stop any trampling from happening. Actually, no, Genoshanus will just stop trampling full stop, so they can go there. Phantom of the Abyss can protect the rear. And who's that person that's got the giant killer? That's the one. Rinny Skyclaw. Coral Wraith probably goes there. Let's see how this works out. Well, everybody's hitting everybody. Which is a shame for my Phantom of the Abyss. It's a really big shame for my Phantom of the Abyss. Now, can you please do some retaliation when it's your turn to go, dearest Demon Shark? Excellent. Oh, I'm going to get so demolished. It's going to be all over very soon. Skip. Yep. Is a loss. I'm back to diamond. Just like I always was. It's where I belong. It's a warm and cozy home. Okay. Divine Shield, no armor. Is it Dallin time? Or is it Quicks time? Is it Ilthian time? Is it Llama plus creature time? I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's 20 mana. I think it's probably Quicks the Devious time. And Life Splinter to accompany. That way we can go Conjurer, Harpy, Amplification, Infiltrator, Dr. Blight, and Naga Assassin. Maybe. Oh, why does it have to be my law? Why? At least there's no Queen Mycelia in their team. Ouch. Disgusting. At least there's no cleanse in their team. So destroyed. So badly destroyed. Now, if you could miss the Naga Assassin on your next strike. Nope. A 4-speed differential, not enough. Ouch. Yeah, my own channel is just my own name there. Just the same as it is in the game. Same username on Hive as well. And then I also have my YouTube channel where I just put all the replays of my streams in case people miss them and want to go see them. which you can go find over here. So we got Lost Magic and 27 mana for this one. I want to bring things that do return fire, but there's a limited window. I'm going to go with water because it's my focus for the day. Wave Brood's going to come along, and then they're going to be heavily supported by Triage. 2 Triages, in fact. I think I've got a good thing starting here. So they will cleanse, they will triage that. We have 6 mana left. Deep Lurker costs 6 mana, but that's not what I'm going to do. It's going to be Bacteria. Death by 1,000 not doing anythings. Yeah, I do have my own Twitch. Just click on my username as well, but I have not streamed on my personal Twitch channel in a very long time. So I do 4 hours a week here on Splinterlands TV. And when I do, albeit rarely, stream to my Twitch channel, it's generally stuff other than Splinterlands. These days, at least. It's been a very long time, though, since I felt compelled to stream anything but Splinterlands. This is painful. This is much more painful than I had anticipated. Sure, that double triage is working okay, but not as well as I'd like it to. And that Deep Lurker with its poison is very brutal. I'm losing that match. At least I lost it to a fellow guild member. And now that's 4 losses in a row. And now I feel absolutely pathetic again. That's the absolute swings of this particular game. Alright. What is gonna happen here? We've got Malay Mayhem, but also Earthquake. Dragons in the house. I'm gonna be really bizarre and selfish with the team that I play here. I think I can fit Nectar Queen, but the smarter thing is probably Mercenary plus another flying machine of some sort. Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done right now. Shame it's not close range. You know what? Maybe Harvester. Since it is Malay Mayhem. We can throw in the Fungus Fiend as well. We'll see what happens here. Maybe this will go nicely. Potentially. What's gonna happen? Blue Splinter's available, so I'm probably gonna get stun locked by the 2 mana thingy creature, as is always the case. It's Lamacron Silver time. Absolutely. We'll do it, Max. After this battle unfolds, potentially I'll be given a win here by virtue of the enemy surrendering. That would be really, really lovely. Be relaxing. It'd be nice. It'd be fantastic. But I think my opponent's seriously considering doing something really painful for me. Although what's happened there? Okay, here we go. Wow. Epona? Oh god, send help. What a team. What a freaking team. Although, we're about to say goodbye to Epona. Oh my god, we missed. I think I'll be okay. Alright. I feel like this is a very aggressive win. One where it's kind of like, you tried your very, very best, dear opponent, but look, I applied the least amount of cognitive load and managed to emerge victorious. Alright, let's have a look at Max Macca's challenge here. Okay, let's hope Green Splinter's available. We can do our tradition of playing Llama Cron. Oh yeah, Green Splinter's available. This is going to be a thing of beauty. Okay, here is the rip screen, which is what I'm about to prepare to do. We've got Equalizer and we've got Holy Protection going on. Both things that I thoroughly enjoy. But we have been asked for specific outcomes. So we shall do our best to apply those specific outcomes. Can we do any of this? Yes, I did notice that Gladius was on when I selected my Splinter. And I thought, that's interesting. And we'll see whether or not my actual team here is in fact interesting. It's submitted. So I now await your input. I feel like such a robot saying that. I await your input. Please provide input. Please submit team. I don't know. I think there's never a bad time to get stuff that you want. But the key is if you want the stuff. I've been collecting cards this last couple of weeks because I'm thinking forwards to the land expansion. I have 117 land plots, or maybe 116. I always forget whether it's 16 or 17. And based on the presentations in some town halls in the past, I think it's going to require basically a team of monsters and potentially a summoner to look after a land plot. So I've been focusing on obtaining neutral cards that are going to chill out on my land. And I've very nearly got an army, a veritable, absolute army of neutrals ready to go. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit anything. And I hate the fact that you brought Silence along. I hate the fact that Legionnaire Alvar is going to be like, hey, what's up? I can't hit anything. Oh, go Carnage Titan. Yeah, I don't have a Mylor. I've got a whole bunch of other cards on my Hollow Zaps account. I think I've got maybe a level 6, maybe a level 7 Mylor on there. Could even be a level 5 Mylor. I don't know. But we are certainly losing this battle against Max Macca. It's Quora with her last stand. She's afflicted and poisoned, but guess what? We have the cleanse. Oh, the scene. Oh, thanks, Max. Yeah, let me replay that battle now. just for that. Thank you for reminding me to change the camera back. In the meantime, I'm going to look on my other monitor without commentary at Peak Monsters to see what level my Mylor is on my other account. It is a level 5 Mylor. So how many BCX of Mylor do I have? 54, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't count. That's a lot more than I thought. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 65. I have 79 BCX of Milo. But yeah, Max absolutely destroyed me there in the challenge, which is good because I can get ready for potentially a victory in ranked play. So yes, bringing my other account across via Peak Monsters. There are a few Mylors there, but there's not many other summoners that are useful at this point. I could switch back to Wild League because I've got Narek, Lyanna, Tyrus, Wizard of Eastwood. Oh wait, Wizard of Eastwood isn't modern. It's an untamed card, but I have a max one as well. An Auric, but it's only level 7. So it would cripple my water deck a little bit if I was playing in Wild League. Got that Daria, got a Kretch, but honestly, I got Kretch because I thought they were a decent summoner for looking after some land plots. Got my Selenia as well, but then there's not a whole bunch of other summoners other than just ordinary 1 BCX stuff that was in excess from when I opened packs. Lots of Wizards of Eastwood. Fair few Drake Anoraks too. And I even have a Jotun, which I'm currently unlocking because I'm thinking I'm going to sell that Jotun and maybe buy another plot of land, or potentially buy some other cards. I'm not sure yet. The way I figure it, I can have a single BCX Jotun in excess on my alt, or I can buy a vastly bigger number of collection power using the proceeds from a Jotun. So that's my sort of thoughts on the matter there. Now we've got Keep Your Distance and Earthquake. So I think I need to go Life Splinter here. I'm gonna go, maybe Dragon Life Splinter. Let's go Quicks Life, where we can use that. Definitely want a Grenadier. Naga Assassin. One of you. And I'm going to go Thunderbird because I like to lose. Yeah. That's going to be a loss. I should have brought along something that was not that. I'm going to miss you, Grenadier. You were my only hope. You were truly my only hope. I said that I like to lose there, right? How prophetic. Although, if we just keep at this, Oh, it's going to be a draw. Dang it. That was not part of the strategy. Interesting draw, though. It's a fair draw. It wasn't one of those draws where it's like, hey, you picked this. Hey, I picked also the same thing. What happened there? So, like I was saying beforehand, there is the element of neutrals that I think is going to be useful for land, may even be useful for tower defense. This is, of course, all rampant speculation. So if I look at my neutral collection here, it's not very impressive. Oh yeah, I forgot that I have a Cyclops. Yeah, all these wild cards that I've sent to my alt now that I'm playing Modern, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. Just like I really miss my Hydra. I really miss doing my Llama Hydra combo. Hydra is such a good card. Yeah, there's a fair few neutrals in my repertoire, basically waiting for an application in land, and one of those neutrals is, we'll get to him shortly, the little horde of Gargoyle Lions that I have. There's 3,987 BCX of Gargoyle Lion on my account. Hopefully that's slightly more visible on the stream. Let me just center this window. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. So we've got a couple of Gargoyle Devils, rather. And recently, I have been accumulating Uraeus. So if I click on View Cards here, you will observe that there are many pages of Max Uraeus. At least 4 pages of Max Uraeus. And what does the market look like for them at the moment? There are still so many of them below $5. And it makes me want even more of them, because max level epic below $5, it feels like stealing. It feels absolutely like theft. There's so many of them there. There's so many. I want them all. But that would be really irresponsible. How much DEC will it cost? This is bad. Another 49 Uraeus? I don't think I want to spend 295,000 DEC for them, but I kind of do, because at the same time it's like, if I don't get them, someone else will get them, and then I won't have them. What are your guys' thoughts on my crazy logic here? Because if I look at all the neutral cards on the market, let's go back to this buy. We'll go my cards, then we'll go buy. Look at the neutral cards on the market. Disintegrator is an excellent card. You know, I'm just ignoring the existence of... did he really say that reward cards are worthless for land? I didn't watch the full AMA, the full town hall. Why are you telling me this now? Why didn't people tell me this in the past? It's going to be based on collection power, I'm sure. Uraeus is great. It's absolutely great. It's a wonderful card. I do not feel bad about having 102 max level Uraeus cards in my collection. Should I? Come on, tell me. I've made enough poor decisions in the course of this game. But yeah, I can see that these reward cards are worthless because this one in particular is trading below a cent. Otherwise, if we look at like the set neutrals, Supply Runner looks like the best deal there because they are very useful. Chaos Agent's probably pushing it. Parasitic Growth is really good for something that's out of print, I guess. Yeah, I agree, Daru. Thank you for jumping to my aid there. Where is the Chaos Legion neutral that I thought was going to be absolutely brilliant? Am I still looking for it? No, I'm not talking about the lurker. And I think, yeah, look at this. I'm still trying to get rid of 2 lurkers because I have such little faith in lurkers that I'd rather they not be in my collection, and I can leverage that 500 collection power and that $30 that it may sell for into obtaining more neutral collection power, which will be employed upon my land. So I'm certainly executing on what I think. I mean, I think I'd rather have Spirit Hoarders over Lurkers. I can get, what, 6 of them? No, 5 of them. I can 5x my collection power for it. Hey, thank you, Juice Man. You're not the first person to have said that to me. I don't know if it's Bob Ross level worthy, but I do have a master's degree in visual art, but I can't paint, so I won't be telling you where to, you know, put a little dab of paint here for a nice little happy tree or whatever. We didn't have, or at least growing up, I didn't have Bob Ross here in Australia. We had a guy called Mr. Squiggle, the man from the moon, and kids would send in quite literal just squiggles on a piece of paper, and Mr. Squiggle, a hand puppet, would turn those squiggles into some amazing line drawing. It was great. That's what we had here in Australia instead of Bob Ross. We've got explosive weaponry, and we've got odd ones out for this next ranked battle. 48 mana. If it's odd ones out, I'm going to go Dragon and Death, because that's a combo I thoroughly enjoy. The reverse speed in me, though, is not going to enjoy this, because I want to use the biggest, heaviest hitters. At the same time, I really need a blast shield. Or sorry, a reflection shield. Always mess that one up as to what it actually is called. We can't fit that Rooney Skyclaw in, so what are we going to get for our 4 mana? We're going to get nothing because it's odd ones out. So I guess we just focus our fire and go for Uraeus, because I spent so long just talking about how I think they're so awesome. And I better play them to convince everybody else that they're also awesome. I don't care what anyone says. It's one of the best reward cards. It's going to be the new Sandworm. That is my prophecy of the snake. And if in any case, it'll just be hilarious to have a snake on every piece of my land. Just snakes everywhere. Especially if I get land that's on the plains, then I can be like, I've got snakes on a plain. I have snake land. Okay, well, Interesting. I'm really sad they didn't bring a Demoralize along. And my Gauledon, I've just realized, is so out of position. Retaliate. Come on. No retaliate for me. Come on, retaliate. Yay. But now you're dead. And useless. Now my Gauledon will be useful. But now the rest of my team is becoming useless. Yeah. The whelp, I would have killed the slip spawn by now. That's alright. It's another loss. Did I... What just happened? I just got logged out of the game. Let's log back in. That was bizarre. Very well. Probably deserve that. It's like, you lose. Log out and log back in to think about what you've done. Yeah, probably. That, or it was my auto SPS claim script kicking in at the 15-minute mark because I've got it executing every 15 minutes. That could also be the cause of that. Okay, Earthquake, but unfortunately, Silent Summoners. So, Flying Machines. Flying Machines unite. Lorna. You. Non-flying machines that destroy flying machines, like you. I don't know, I'm bringing Thunderbird. I like Thunderbird. Maybe Stitch Leech. No, what other flying options do we have? Well, I don't think there's going to be any other flying options, but I have to investigate. Yeah, there's no other flying options. Okay, well, not in this limited mana pool, so we can go 3, 2, 1, or 0. So let's choose Uraeus yet again, because I'm convinced that they are the best and the greatest. They are an epic, and my gameplay is certainly not epic. Alright, got about another half an hour here to try and burn through as much of this ECR as possible, while hoping to try and get back towards the Champion League. This one's going to be an interesting battle because of the Silent Summoners. Don't know why I picked Lorna. Could have picked anyone, but I guess Lorna's just the best summoner. Could have played Mother Kalia for the 3 mana as well, but that's not what I elected to do. Okay, it's Bakjira. Surprise. At least Grenadier's gonna do some stuff. If they live, which they're not. Brilliant. Okay, we're dead. We're so dead. That was a short-lived battle. Yeah, if Stitch Leech hits, that's the problem, as we've observed over the last hour and a half. Every time I play Stitch Leech, they don't hit. So my strategy is going to be to play Stitch Leech with Biz Kitty. That's going to be the plan. 15 mana. Oh, it's time. It's time. Set and forget. Pellicle Mercenary. Lum Mage. While I wait for that, I have some swag here. I'm just going to move my microphone out of the way. It's been such a long time since I've worn this shirt on stream. Just get my beard out of the way. But I've had this t-shirt for such a very, very long period of time. Original Steam Monsters t-shirt, which is a fun little part of game memorabilia. I decided to wear it on my stream tonight. So there's that. I've worn it on previous streams as well, but you can't see it in that little tiny thing. What is a steam monster? It's what the game was before it was Splinterlands. So before the game became Splinterlands, it was steam monsters. So I don't know. Did you see the gold dragon there? There's a lot of creatures on this t-shirt that are like, let me move this and try and hold it steady. Move my torso where the light's going to be. There's a gold dragon there. Let's get it a little bit closer. There's a wood nymph on there. There's Jarlax the undead. There's tons of creatures there, and you've even got the hang on, look at this. You've even got the splinter icons. It's and there's a close-up of my beard. No one wants to see. Just put that camera back now. Give everyone some nausea and move on over to the battle. We are going up against Skagor. It's not fake. You're fake. I even gave away some Angel of Light promo cards back in the day. I've still got one copy of an Angel of Light promo card. Physical promo card, that is. But I think I might be with a chance of winning here. Oh, that was very brutal. Please? Good. Llama Mercenary prevails again. Doesn't get me back to Champion League, though. You should have clipped that, Max, with the whole "it's fake" and "who, you're fake." It's nice to have this sort of heritage stuff still circling around the Splinterlands community. I've had this t-shirt in my wardrobe for probably 4 years, and I've worn it a lot. It's held up well. Alright, what have we got now? We've got Holy Protection and 48 mana. Fire, Water, Life, Death. What is it gonna be here? Holy Protection. I think it's gonna be Shield Bearer. Shield Bearer with Wraith. Throwing. Where's our little anti-blast stuff? Where are you, Mr. Abulson? There you are. There's our heal. Actually, we don't need that. We can go with that. Now we need a triage. A cleanser triage. It's like a cleanse and a triage all in one. We'll go with Renova. And we've got 6 mana left to play with. Go with Dimaki Exile. Throw him there. Renova there. Brightwing at the back there. I think that's a pretty decent team. Hopefully. Hopefully it's a decent team. We'll find out very soon. But for now, it's time for a drink. Delicious, delicious water. I just drink water now when I'm hungry because I've been doing intermittent fasting. It's been working, but I had my meals really early in the day today, so at this point of the evening, today wasn't a weightlifting day, today was a cardio day, so during some work meetings I was on the stationary bike, did 20 kilometers over the course of 2 half-an-hour sessions during meetings today. I didn't need to be on the camera for. So it's kind of like I have so much hunger. My metabolism is like, give me food. And my brain is like, no, you must wait for your next dose, dose of protein. So I'm already looking forward to tomorrow's breakfast, which is going to be 2 pieces of fish, some broccoli, some asparagus, some cucumber, some lettuce. Yes, I'm definitely eating the right things. I'm not eating trash. I'm going high protein and that's pretty much the only rule I'm following. As much protein as possible, as unprocessed as possible. I said 2 pieces of fish. So I've got a piece of salmon and a piece of kingfish waiting for me for tomorrow. Yeah, that's the salmon. I've already got a pretty high body fat percentage that I'm working on though. That needs to go away. That's the primary focus. So it's a lot of chicken and fish lately. The broccoli does, but the broccoli has a lot of carbs in it, I guess. I'm getting destroyed here. Getting absolutely destroyed. Oh, so destroyed. I think I'm at a lower rank than when I started today. Yeah, I do eat. I do enjoy my red meat as well. A lot of eggs. Yeah, I love my eggs. All I'm hearing though is cholesterol everywhere. But I guess you burn it off as you go. It's been going well though. Over a period of I think today's day 39 of fasting. If I just check my phone app, yeah, today was my 39th day of fasting. I'm doing 18:6. And I hate avocado. I know exactly what you're talking about. I hate avocado. Avocado is the worst thing on earth. So over this 40-day period, I've gone from 125 kilos to 114 kilos. So it's a pretty steady clip of weight loss without like losing any muscle mass because I'm also increasing my lifts along the way. So it's gonna be a slow progress. I don't have a end date or goal in mind. So about a month and 10 days for 11 kilograms of weight loss so far. We need J-Ron here to like critique me as well. I've got reverse speed and keeping our distance. I'm thinking I'm just going to go Llama Cron at this point and hope for the best. Oh, it's not the best. It's not the best. Yeah, I sit on my backside for about 9 hours a day in my day job, so that probably doesn't help. So it's slower. Yeah, I think 90 is my end goal weight. That's probably where I want to sit. So I'm 6'2", so 90 at 6'2", I think is going to be pretty good, particularly if I keep lifting, and then start to do a little bit of cardio as well along the way. The goal isn't to be like supermodel shredded, it's just to be healthy. So it looks like this battle is going to take some time to resolve. Some lot of time to resolve. So my day job is doing data analytics though. So yeah, my sitting is very similar to that of a dev. But a lot of the time I'm just waiting for queries to execute because the SQL server that we have access to is not spec'd properly for the loads that the company I work for puts upon it. Yeah, that's sort of the goal with me as well. Like where I live, there's a couple of hills around, and if I want to walk to the shops, it's like a walk straight up a hill. And I'd prefer not to be feeling like I'm just sprinted after walking up that hill. But that's sort of my goal with all of this stuff. Fire and Regret, Lost Magic. I think this is a Windaku game. Alster, Windaku, and something that can afflict, maybe. But the important thing with all of this is to basically just... Why did I bring Alster for? That was silly. Like, it was Lost Magic. I just wasted a perfectly good summoner. Dang it. And that's going to lose me that game. Yep, it did. Drat. That's annoying. I'm not going to watch it again. Click the battle button already, but accidentally clicked the back button on my browser. Okay, here we go again. 15 mana. Everybody has same mana health through Equalizer. Life, Death. This is one for Life Leech, I think. I like the Dallin Life Leech combo because you're crippling while you're getting stuff, but we can't go Life Leech with Dallin because nobody has Life Leech with Dallin this set, so that sucks. Shouldn't it be Jared Scar though? I think it should be Jared Scar. Let's go Jared Scar. Can we find Jared Scar? There he is. Stitch Leech. Finally, Celestial Harpy. Maybe this will work. Oh, I think it's going to work. Jared Scar's going to get fed. Feed him. Uh-oh. I thought he was going to not make it through that. Yeah, I really should have put that 0 mana in. I was just too keen to get the team in. I was like, must press battle. Excited about Jared Scar. No excuse this time. Forgetfulness. Being a bad player. That's my excuse. Always. Oh, what a rule set. Again, Fire and Regret, Counterspell. Green Splinters out of here. So we have free reigns for Thorns. I'm going to Dallin it up. Cursed Windaku. We're going to heal our Windaku. That's possibly risky, but then we'll do more healing on the Tortoisan Chief. Now we need Affliction. Let's go with a Dr. Blight Affliction, and we'll remember this time to put in our 0 mana. Yeah, I forgot the amplify, didn't I? So Dr. Black can't come along. It's got to be Weirding Warrior instead. And actually, no, it doesn't have to be Weirding Warrior. It can be Venator. But then my 2 mana choices are pretty crappy. We'll go with Weirding Warrior anyway. The Rust and the Shatter may be helpful in the event that they bring armor. We'll see if this works. I'm hoping it does something. If anything, it's going to be an enjoyable thing to watch. They did fundamentally the same thing, except they've got Thiptha, which is not fun to say, along for the ride. But they are lacking an amplification. I'm gonna get wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. I just like the idea of Dallin. Well, I did lose to somebody called Sorry I Smurf. So I wonder who they are. Where do their cards come from? That win rate doesn't look like a full Smurf. It's 5,700 and 2,700. It's less than 50% win rate. Roughly. 5.2. Yeah, it's less than... No, 5.4. Less than a 50% win rate, which is probably where I am at. Way less than a 50% win rate right now. Particularly today. At a horrible win rate. Okay. This is going to be not a Llama Mage game as much as I want it to be, because Noxious Fumes, heavy hitters, but the stun is going to be the most important thing in the whole world here. I kind of want to Runemancer Kai it up, but let's just start with immunity. I run the risk of lots of things going wrong here. What other immunities do we have? Nothing super exciting. What about Fire Splinter? Because Fire Splinter has Forgotten One. And we got a few stuns. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a very decent go. Let's see how this goes. I've said the word go so many times in that sentence. Okay. Let's get this stun mist. There we go. There's the stun. Bang. 12 damage. Get out of here. Your next kelp. Oh, the miss. Okay, now it's only Forgotten One. That's going to be problematic. Because he's too slow. He's way too slow. Alright. More punishment I shall seek. I don't like this rule set already. Yep. It's Melee Mayhem and it's Equalizer, and I did murmur something earlier around Life Leech with Stitch Leech and Kitty combined. So here we go. Let's do that. I'm gonna go Rinny Skyclaw, Vigilator, Green Splinters available. Disgusting. Longtail can come along this time. This team is going to be quite enormous. I mean, it already is enormous in terms of its mana components. Then Soul Fiend can come along as well. So Vigilator can go there. We want to try and protect that Stitch Leech for as long as we possibly can. Please don't have thorns. Oh good, they don't have thorns. And unfortunately for me, they have Giant Killer. It's very unfortunate for me. But not so unfortunately for me, Stitch Leech is doing an amazing job this time. Oh, that hurt. Goodbye, Longtail. You were the bestest of dragons. Now we just need to poison everything and everybody. The best way to turn SPS into DEC. Well, you can use the pool, which does of course have the slight fee involved. Alternatively, you can just use Hive Engine, the regular market on Hive Engine, that is. Because if you use the regular market on Hive Engine, there shouldn't be a fee. Alternatively, depending on how much SPS it is, send me a DM on Discord, because I am sitting on a bit of DEC, and I still think that I want more SPS than I want DEC at this stage. But yeah, the easiest way is to just use the regular market in tribal decks where there's no fee for the trade. Hey, Mr. Garlic Man, welcome. Because if you go to just SPS in tribal decks, which is the same as Hive Engine, you can swap it here without any fee. So there's no fee on this part of the market. So that it's not as quick to do. You'd have to get through a couple of orders, then you have to go through and do the Hive, but there's always going to be a slippage one way or the other, whether it's through the traditional market or through the swap with the fee, etc. But there's tons of liquidity, I would think, for the DC SPS pool. I would think that there's an enormous amount of liquidity there. This is the last thing I'll probably be able to check before we hand over to the Garlic Man. SPS, DC, SPS. Yeah, there's heaps of liquidity there. Tons of it. More DC than I've ever seen in my life. My Discord, I'll just say hello in the general Splinterlands tavern. So thank you, everybody. Have a good evening with Garlic, about to take you onto a mystical journey, continuing on Splinterlands TV, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.